symbolic handover, more than just an exchange of collar or gravel and gong. It signifies continuity, responsibility, and the promise of greater service ahead. So, Prashaant, you are finally pinned. Now the stage is all yours, Prashaant, to share your vision and the ambitious plans for the Rotary Inspire year ahead. Thank you, DG, and everyone. Over to you, Prashaant.
Good morning. Distinguished District Governor, Rotarian Dr. Manish Motwani, esteemed dignitaries from district, both inspired year and vibrant, respected past presidents, cherished club members, newly inducted Rotarians in our family, fellow club presidents, partners in service, dear friends from my college and school, my beloved family members, and the extended family members, ladies and gentlemen. It's my humongous pleasure to extend a warm welcome to each of you as we gather to commemorate the extraordinary occasion. Your presence infuses this celebration with joy and a deep sense of belonging in this Rotary Parivar. I and my family shall always treasure this moment and celebrate spirit of Rotary and transformative power of service over self. As I reflect on my journey, I'm filled with gratitude for the lessons and the experiences that have shaped me, from the spark of discovering at 35 to the wisdom at 65. I have been blessed in this last 30 years to find the joy in giving. To be entrusted with this opportunity to lead this esteemed club in its 25th anniversary, it's not just an honor, it coincides with a long-cherished dream of mine. Today, I feel a blend of humility, responsibility, and immense excitement. And I believe leadership should be rooted firstly with joy and secondly with collaboration, where work is purposeful and the environment is relaxed. One where each of us can thrive and contribute meaningfully. To my dear friends and family, your presence here is a reminder that Rotary is not merely an organization. It is a community of friends bound by the desire to serve, to uplift, and to bring light into the lives of others. Before I share you with my vision of Rotary year 25-26, I want to say here, my initial ideas were nurtured through the introspections and dialogues within our own club. It was during my interactions with some of the leading clubs in our districts that many new insights emerged. I'm grateful to have had the opportunity to engage with these clubs. Conversations that have deeply enriched my perspective over the past 18 months. Their wisdom has been instrumental in shaping the plans which I shall present now. Also, the power of collaboration, partnership is a new way of life which we all have to accept. So as we embark on this year of service, I've identified my 4 main areas, in fact 5 main focus areas of my service. Healthcare. Why healthcare? You may ask me this question. It's cause close to my heart. I carry within me the legacy of my late brother, a pediatrician, a compassionate doctor, and I'm continuously inspired by the exemplary leadership of the 2 medical professionals. I believe Indumati is not here, but Dr. Manish and Indumati currently guiding our district. Their dedication to healing has ignited in me a strong desire to contribute meaningful in this domain. Healthcare, affordable, accessible, accountable, early detection and treatment of life-threatening diseases like cardiac, cancer, mental wellness, and a gynec and pediatric center. So we intend to work in all these areas and contribute from RCBK this year. Next topic I've chosen vocational. as my second key area, since I was entrusted this job by my club, who is my alma mater, to have groomed me and the trust and faith that they have reposed in me for years together. Here, I know that vocational is my gift to the poor children who do not have a place to study, a place where heads are held high in respect, a skill that grooms your personality. How to work your way forward through skill learning is what the youths learn. Getting a job is a great enabler for dropouts. So we intend to have a reading room set up in our area. We also would want to do something in skill development at a rural place. We are already associated with Govardhan Skill Center and the ISKCON Skill Center and Ramakrishna Skill Center, and we intend to get more associated with the rural ones. The urban skilling is also an important topic which we would be covering in the coming days. My third area is environment. I know you would consider it to be a run-of-the-mill, or you may say the same old story, but they are essentially the backbone for a cleaner city and the only means to take the younger generation to the future. And hence, here I would work in areas like we have been already working for water conservation, to the potable water as well as tillable agricultural water in Palghar and Shahpur area. Of course, saying no to plastics, doing rainwater harvesting, segregating waste, and tree plantation would be part of our environmental project. Now, my fourth area is a little similar to what our clubs did in 25 years. It is providing reinforcement and little tweak into what we have been already doing it. Hence, I've called it as a planned structural activities. Here, I would definitely start a Chai Masti Center for old age people. It is to slow the progress of Alzheimer and dementia and cognitive decline. Of course, we cannot get away with it, but slow the process of aging. The other is adult literacy. A society plagued by poverty, casteism, gender inequality, and poor education. Adult literacy would empower a bygone generation towards a positive change. In support of organ donation, we plan to set up a funeral van or a hearse. It would augment our organ donation drive. Community kitchen, a further extension to our Annadan project. Physiotherapy camp. There are lifestyle diseases which are affecting the spine and the vertebral column of the young people. So we intend to do a lot of physiotherapy camps. Youth Development Center. Youth doing meditation, making them do meditation would help avoid addiction to mobile, internet, and build multiple career choices. A karate tournament, what we are planning for a BMC school going children. It gives them a personality through sports. Sports Day celebration for the specially abled. We tied up with Sneha Jyot Divyang Seva Ashram to run a skill development center for the handicapped people. An orphanage adoption. This was there on our cards for a long time. We already have an old age home which Modi had explained in detail. We want to set up and adopt an orphanage as well. And health checkup to school children. Now, all this service activities, the pillar to this is fellowship. Well, okay, there's one more, which is the Rotary Service Week that we would be focusing on. I assure Indumati hasn't turned up, but I assure you, DG, that we would be superheading 2 projects in the Northwest zone amongst the 8 that we plan for Rotary Service Week. So all work and no play would make us dull. So in fellowship, we already planned all our events in the next 6 months. We would be going to a wildlife sanctuary in Tadoba. We would be going to Leh Ladakh very soon. will also be going to making a cruise trip in in December. Of course, two festivals like Onam and Diwali we have already planned out. There's a cultural fest which Anubha is already planning during the service week. And of course, musical evening, which promotes both fellowship as well as the spirit of collection donations. So, friends, as by now you know that for me, my most fundamental things is fellowship and teaming, and the second part is collaboration. Collaboration partnership means a lot. What I refer is collaboration between two NGOs, collaboration between members and CSR partnership. Well, today PPP, public-private partnership, is also a fabric of collaboration. So I would not leave any kind of collaborations away from my plans. And finally, team. Team is together, everyone achieves more. I think I've taken this from Manish, that how team formation is very important to it. Finally, our club is now 25 years young and is on the cusp of renewed growth. From 105 membership which we have, we are going to grow today to 113. Each one of you is going to play a crucial role and likely to create history in the journey ahead. I am convinced that true happiness lies not in what we accumulate, but in how we deploy our resources for meaningful causes. When we give with purpose, we enrich not only others' life, but our own. I am blessed to have this kind of members of 113 strength and such lovely BOD, which I shall be talking in my next PowerPoint. Also, leaders' strength not only lies in the 113 members which we have, but I'm blessed to have two dedicated pillars with me, my secretary, club secretary, and my club treasurer, Anuba and Paras, with whom I share not only my responsibilities, but my vulnerabilities and also my aspirations. Together with the board of directors, they form the foundation of my leadership. This year, we shall have a team of minimum five members, and would probably call this team as a miracle team. This will be thinking 5 years from now for the club. This is one thing which I thought that we are missing in the club, somebody who could think beyond his years. So probably the miracle team formation is what I'm going to take it up. Now, before I take you more further in my journey, I wish to acknowledge my past presidents for the last 8 years that I worked under. And of course, their lives were mentored by the previous presidents. Your legacy has truly paved the way for this moment. You have built a foundation of excellence, and it is upon your efforts that now we strive to elevate our club into a new era of impact and growth. As we step forward, may our actions be guided by purpose, our service rooted in compassion, and our journey marked by unity and shared joy. Thank you.
Thank you, Prashant, for that wonderful presentation. As I told you, he is a dreamer. और जैसे दोस्तों आपको पता है, ख्वाब है तो जिंदगी है तो रोटरी है, और रोटरी है तो इंसानियत है. Prashant, please be on the stage. May I now request DG, Manish, Chief Coordinator Deepak, DS, Uday, AG Shelza to please come on the stage and hand over the commitment scrolls.
So friends, 25-26 is going to be a year of consolidation. 25-26 is going to be a year where any and every activity is going to concentrate on membership, and membership. I'm so happy and pleased today that Prashant, you are adding 8 more members to your Bombay Kandivali family. But the bigger aspect is, especially for bigger clubs, we have to create so much value out of our club that not a single member of your club should ever feel neglected. Not a single member of your club should ever feel that their voice is not heard. This is what you need to do, and this is what is the need of the hour. Prafulji, we've been hearing since years and years. Rotary District 3141, 6,000 plus members. Rotary International, 1.2 million members. It is high time that when we are increasing the numbers and getting such lovely people into our fold, we also should have that commitment that we approach every member of the club one by one individually to ensure that everyone feels they are a part of the system. I'm thankful today to Prashaant to give us a letter of commitment, a scroll of commitment. But to present this scroll of commitment, may I request our Chief Zonal Head for Foundation and Group Avenue Head for Membership, Saurabh and Prakash Riya, to kindly join me onto the dais. दोस्तों, Uday, Shelza, Deepak and myself are going to be the witnesses over here when Prashaant is taking the oath of the scroll of commitment. Now, I would request Saurabh Sonawala and Prakash Ruya to kindly release this scroll, and I would request Saurabh to kindly read the entire scroll of commitment. Please.
Thank you. It's a certificate of commitment proudly presented to President Prashaant Mishra, Rotary Club of Bombay, Kandivali, in recognition of your commitment to Rotary's mission and strive for membership in the prestigious Golden Crest Circle.
Friends, Golden Crest Circle, a big round of applause. A big round of applause for Prashaant.
In the Golden Crest Circle, by one project under CSR India grant, TRF contribution of minimum $50 per capita to the annual fund, and minimum 91% retention of members from 30th June 2025 to 1st July 2026.
Can you all please do the honors? Prakash. Thank you. So friends, though Anuj, he has committed to 91% plus retention, I feel it is the responsibility of every past president. Ravi, responsibility of every past president to ensure that there is going to be 100% retention. You have allowed jewels like Sunil Harival to go to some other club, but don't allow anyone else to leave this club. Keep them involved, and this is your responsibility. Friends, this is Bombay Kandivali. Dr. Manish Motwani is a very simple man. Mithun, you are aware. I have very little demands, very small demands. He has said that he will commit $50 per capita to the annual fund. And for today's date, I have accepted it. So friends, a big round of applause. I will never say that aage pressures nahi aayenge. I will never say that you will not be under stress, but I will make things happen for you. But the most important thing, friends, I've always been hearing, and Saurabh is a witness to that. Whenever we do a meeting, and please, I want each one of you all to listen to this because you all have to change the way this club works. Friends, whenever I meet the foundation team, Deepak, I am said, and you will also hear this in future, that foundation team meeting is supposed to be in South Bombay. Because 70% of the funds come from South Bombay. This is Bombay Kandivali, one of the most resourceful areas. Each one of y'all is having your own corporate field, or you have connects with innumerable corporates. This is a time, Shikha, now, that y'all have to look into your friends, friends of friends, relatives, friends of relatives, and ensure that you make this as a level playing field. CSR India grants is going to change the way we look towards foundation giving. That is the reason, very minimal demands for annual fund, because we know that if all of y'all come together, then CSR India grants will raise your foundation giving to a level which we cannot even imagine. And we have with us our Alpha President Pankaj here. Pankaj, please rise. He has shown us the way, friends. He has shown us the way that from this zone, he was the third highest giver to the Rotary Foundation in the year 22-23. Prashaant, this has to come from Bombay Kandivali also. Thank you so much for your presence. But friends, Bombay Kandivali is a club with immense caliber. Not just numbers in membership, numbers in CSR India grants is the need of the hour. And I really feel you all will do each and everything to achieve this. Thank you so much. Thank you.